Well, oh hey, I know you guys are in this room right now. Anyway, I'm here with Scott, with the Scott Man, and unfortunately, we're getting ready to wrap up the video photo retreat here. I technically leave tomorrow, but I'm gonna carry this on pretty much from now until pretty much the end of the trip. So time to enjoy the last bit of it. And unfortunately, Wes and Anisha, Wes's wife, have already left. They end up having to leave a day early, which is kind of a shame, but it was really great to meet them. But till then, just hang out here for the rest of the day, probably get some dinner later with the remaining crew. So let's head out. Yeah, I've been here over a week already, and I'm leaving tomorrow, and I have not walked up and down the street yet. We've in the shuttle bus, we've gone by here a lot, but yeah, haven't had a chance to walk down the street yet. So I'm doing that right now. Check out some of the beautiful Balinese temples here. As Bali is huge in Hinduism, unlike the rest of Indonesia, there are many Hindu temples all throughout the island. Like, you could walk or drive down a street and just randomly come across a temple. I'd go in, but I'm not in Balinese attire right now because I don't have a sarong on. Oh well. What a cool temple this is. This is probably my favorite one that's right next to the villa, or within walking distance. Look how impressive it is. Alright, I don't think there are any really any cool temples immediately that way, so we're gonna head that way just to check out the street. Well, that Banana Cafe place is pretty good. They have really good breakfast. I had some pancakes, matter of fact, this morning, which were absolutely fantastic. But yeah, this street has a lot of smaller restaurants, which are pretty cool to check out. I don't know about you, but it looks like a long way down. But yeah, what's cool about this bridge is that it's like anytime we've gone on the shuttle bus from like a sunset or even a sunrise location, anytime we've seen this bridge, we always knew that we were almost back to the villa. Alright, I'm gonna start walking back because we're all gonna be gathering soon to watch a bunch of videos that we all filmed here in Bali this past week, and then get some dinner at Muse. Here at Muse right now, just finishing up dinner. Well, matter of fact, I already took my plate away because I couldn't really finish it all. That I had a chicken burger that I couldn't. Yeah, again, I couldn't really finish. But yeah, here with the rest of the group, well, most of us, unfortunately, again, a couple of us had to leave earlier today. But yeah, we're gonna be heading our separate ways after tomorrow morning, so get one last dinner here. I panned the camera to show everybody else, but it's kind of dark in here right now. Alright, I'm back in my bedroom for the night. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep because what was the flight coming over here was the longest day ever. Tomorrow we'll be starting the what will for sure be the new longest day ever. Alright, good night.
I actually looked and it didn't have any, so.
And good morning, and this is our last breakfast together before we all head our separate ways.
Good morning, Scottman! How are you?
Pretty good, although it's sad to be leaving Bali today.
But you have a special surprise. Unless it's not in this video.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be drinking coconut water for the very first time, but you gotta check out my Indonesian snack video in order to see the experience. Alright, so we just had breakfast and several more of us have unfortunately left us. So it's just Greg, Nelly, and of course we can't forget Carlos either. But yeah, before I put away this camera, I just want to give a huge thanks to both Greg and Nelly, and of course, and Brandon and Jody as well for making this video photo retreat so successful and so much fun. I've had an absolute blast with this adventure the past week and a half.
Thanks for coming. I mean, without the participants, it wouldn't have been possible. So.
All right.
Sounds cheesy, but that's it.
All right, welcome. Yeah, thank you for everything. It's been, again, it's just such an amazing experience.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Can I have the last word?
Yes.
Yeah.
For it.
Thanks so much, Scott, for coming. Thank you guys for watching these videos. It's so cool for you to be able to show your viewers and your audience the video retreat through your eyes, and it's been really cool. We've done about 8 days, I think, and every experience was unique, and we were able to create some really cool content. And yeah, the first one. Can you believe it? You were part of the very first one.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's
inaugural
awesome.
Video retreat, which I'm sure will happen
hopefully one of
more.
many to come. And I think it was really cool to see the final outcomes too of all the participants, including your video at the end. I thought that was really just great to see that we were able to get the inspiration flowing and have some really cool, unique content.
Absolutely, and yeah, I've definitely learned a lot from this trip, and I definitely would like to sign up for more in the future.
Cool.
And as what Greg was saying too, they're planning more different type of retreats and adventures like this one, so be sure to give them a follow, and they'll definitely be announcing a lot more cool stuff.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks, Scott.
And then, so now it's time for me to close down with this camera, and I'm going to be getting out the GoPro for the remaining footage because I don't want to haul around a big camera through airports, otherwise people might give me some funny looks.
Fair enough. Filming in airports is not fun.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Okay, bye.
See you there.
Okay.
Alright, made it to the airport, just gotta check in and then get through security, so see you afterward. Alright, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, got through security. Yeah, let me get over there because I definitely want to mention a few things really quick. Yeah, it is busy here. But yeah, one thing about the Bali airport when it comes to checking in, yeah, you almost don't want to get to the airport too early because yeah, they don't even let you check in till about 2 to 3 hours prior to departure. So yeah, it's like you're in the main waiting area. They got restaurants, no worries. But yeah, it can be a long way, especially if you get there early. Then you have to go through like a minor security scanner, mainly just to scan your luggage. And then you can check into your airline. Then you go through a normal security checkpoint, kind of like what you see at any other airport. And then of course you go through immigration, and you're through. And apparently, because I have a tripod and of course the Scott pod, at least for Indonesia, it's required for that stuff to be checked. So that's pretty much why you don't see me hauling a suitcase right now, or a carry-on suitcase, because yeah, I was forced to check it in because of the Scott pod and the tripod. But I have a flight to Sydney, then to LA, and then to Detroit. I'll be able to pick up my suitcase in LA, and then I should be able to take that on the plane with me normally. All right, I need to find my gate. Time to board the first flight. Alright, made it to the Sydney airport. Just got to transfer to my next flight to LA. Thankfully, transport security is like right outside the departing gate, or the arriving gate. Got through, didn't beep, so now I need to go to my next gate, which should be very close. Apparently the gate was very close, it's just right over there. Okay, before we board, I figure why not get a breakfast a little more unorthodox. Chinese food! Got some honey chicken and some steamed rice. Sorry about that. Nice and sweet. The longest flight I've ever been on in my life so far. 13 and a half hours, Sydney to LA. So now back in the United States, but first I need to go through immigration and customs and all that happy stuff. Alright, got through pretty fast, and we're gonna have my suitcase. But yeah. Although LAX is a very busy airport, yeah, immigration was not that bad at all. Even if I didn't have global entry, it was still pretty short today. But I think I waited the longest for my bag than anything else. All right, I need to go check into my last flight to Detroit, and then go through security. I'm about to get to security, so I'll see you on the other side. Alright, got through security. Very little problems at all. Actually, no problems at all. Didn't beep at all, and the TSA pre-check line was significantly shorter than the main security checkpoint lines. But yeah, I've said this in other videos, yeah, definitely get TSA pre-check because it'll save you time. But one thing I will note though is because my very first flight, the one from Denpasar to Sydney, that was with Virgin Australia. So of course all the boarding passes I got were from Virgin Australia, and my flight from LA to Detroit did not have pre-check on it. So one tip is that if you normally fly Delta like I do, reprint out your boarding pass with your final flight, and if you have pre-check, it should be on your boarding pass. And my last flight doesn't leave for almost 5 hours. So I got a lot of time. I'm trying to get some lunch before I board for my last flight, and guess what I'm having? Chinese again. This time it's Americanized. Anyway, finally made it back in Detroit, and the last flight got delayed by like 4 hours because of plane problems back in LA, and then also because of really bad storms here. So yeah, I am tired. I've been up for more than 48 hours. Well, with some naps on the 3 planes, but yeah, good news is I don't go back to work till Friday, so I get one more day off, which I definitely need. But yeah, that aside though, the trip was absolutely amazing. Yeah, Bali was really awesome, and then yeah, very special thanks to Greg and Nelly for hosting such a wonderful video photo retreat in Bali, and of course some help too from Brendan Banson and Jody Dewberry as well. Alright, so it's time for me to head home, and I'm gonna go ahead and conclude these Bali videos. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out here from Detroit Metro Airport, McNamara Terminal.